Oh, pardon. You know, actually, I think I'm in no mood for games right now. How much longer are we to be kept here? Or we just simply watch as Paris burns from afar?
The rabble are rioting. This is the price to be paid for spoiling the masses.
You don't understand, Gabrielle. The king sent us here long before the city went up in flames. He knew what was about to transpire. I think he is somehow involved in these events.
Oh, come now, Marie. True, he can be misguided and somewhat short-tempered at times, but he's no Nero.
Then why have we been given no news for so long? Les enfants, Gabrielle. The children.
They'll soon be out of harm's way. I am most certain of it. Monsieur Cléry will take good care of them. For now, at least, we are safe.
Safe? Vraiment? Where are the chateau guards?
We are still protected. The king just preferred to use a different sort of guard.
Guards? Or jailers? They won't even let us leave this room, Gabrielle. The king, he has lost his mind to grief. First our darling, Sophie. Then our beloved son. My poor sweet angel. They didn't let me say goodbye. I wasn't even allowed to see him. C'est vrai. Something inside me is crying out, telling me he's still of this world at times. I think I hear him calling to me. I'm so afraid.
What do you fear, my queen?
Everything. Everything horrifies me. The king's wrath. His army of indefatigable automats that Monsieur de Vaucanson has built for him. The charlatans who advise him, who are now more powerful than ministers. What happened to my son? What will happen to the children that God has deigned to leave in my care?
I won't let any harm come to them. This I promise you.
But how? Do you not see that we're prisoners here?
All is not lost. You forget about the one automat that is not hostile to us. This new bodyguard of yours.
Welcome back. Well, we're starting a new one, so I should probably be saying, welcome. WeArEuS, and this is Steelrising. It's a Souls-like that's apparently based in Paris with characters with English accents. I don't make the rules, I just play the games that happen to host them. Now, really quickly, I say really quickly, but I know for a fact, given how I've been in the past when it comes to customization, I'm going to go ahead and take care of the character customization here, and I guess that means I'll see you guys in about an hour or so, depending on how involved this is going to be. Alright, so it looks like this is it for the character customization. It's just the hair, the face shape, the color of the head, and then the material for the rest of the automat. So I went ahead and chose the shiny copper for no particular reason, and while there are some nice colors like the chrome here, which is magnifique, the gold leaves a little bit to be desired. Of course, there's the issue with the lighting in the room, but still you can get a decent grasp of how it's going to look out in the world, and you know, it's okay. Frankly, I would like to go with the chrome instead, but it conflicts. Well, it's okay with the head, actually. I hate the hair. Like, all of the hair except for these two here are just of an antiquated type that I just can't stand to see. So I naturally went with the tried and true ponytail. Simple, effective, gets the job done, you know? I'm still not sold on the copper because it's just too dark, and I don't know what other sorts of, what's the word? I don't know what other sorts of customization there might be, how it'll look in motion once we're fighting. I do like the pearl here, which is actually what it started on. They do have, in case you want yours to look more human, they do have these more matte colors that'll match the faces. See? But we don't do that here. We go for pure style points, and I think we're just going to go with the copper. That's good enough. Now, I went ahead and pressed this button earlier and realized you guys might actually want to see this, so here we are. We get to choose our character class, at least the starting class. I don't know if that means there's going to be a progression system or something, but I certainly hope so. The first class is Bodyguard, featuring the special, well, I guess we could call it an intrinsic perk. You use heavy weapons, and your special move is block. You also get a petrification grenade that can temporarily immobilize an enemy. Bodyguards rely on their strength to withstand hits and deal heavy physical damage to enemies. You also get the durability +3 perk, which increases your health and balance. I'm guessing that's your that'll relate to being staggered when hit. As well as the engineering +2 perk, which increases armor and the effectiveness of alchemical afflictions, and the chance of finding loot, which actually has me licking my lips, because you know how I like my loots. Especially being able to increase the loot drop chance. Oh, that sounds good. And now I can't actually look at any of these things like the shield here. I don't know what I'm looking at as far as the special move and the 74 damage. And I guess the petrification grenade is that thing on the right. Wait, hold on. Okay. So the affliction multiplier is only increased by 0.14. Your imbalance is increased by 12%. Your armor is increased by 40. You also gain 60 health. A 0.14 loot multiplier, which is not great, but I guess I'm assuming you can increase your engineering later. Your durability also goes up +3, but we already knew that. Oops. Okay. Then we have the soldier, which features the Griboval halberd and the special move ranged attack. You also gain the explosive grenade, which is a projectile that can knock over an enemy. I do like the sound of that. An enemy that's on its back can't attack. At least I hope not. If there are like get up attacks, that could do more harm than good, actually. Soldiers are strong fighters and can wield heavy weapons to perform powerful physical attacks. You gain power +3, which increases your physical damage and impact, which I would assume impact is something that affects your enemy's balance. You know, damages it, is what I meant. Then there's Vigor +2, which increases your endurance and critical damage inflicted on enemies. I wish there was more information on the ranged attack. I would love to have that. Then there's the dancer. Featuring armored fans, a light weapon, and the special move block. And it comes with a flame grenade that can ignite an enemy. I think you would have expected that, though. Dancers are highly resilient and can chain attacks together in quick succession to immobilize enemies and inflict critical hits. Agility +3 is the first perk, which increases immobilization damage and physical damage. Vigor +2 is the second perk, which increases endurance and critical damage inflicted on enemies. I do like the sound of it. Then we have Alchemist. Glass core batons, the light weapon you'll be using. I don't know if they actually have like different weapons you can pick up, or if, like, the weapons that drop, or if weapons do drop, they'll be dependent on your class, or if you just have the weapons. And then I think I understand what's in this box on the left here, the largest one. Those are your weapons. So there's that. But I don't know if, because I basically prefer radio silence as far as details on how the game works and it'll play. I don't want to know, especially if I'm interested in playing it. Like, there are a bunch of Elden Ring playthroughs and guides and all sorts of crap. I haven't played the game yet because I tried, but I can't. Or at the very least, I can't record it. I could play it on my own, but that was never the intention behind getting the game in the first place. So that, $60, I don't know what to call it. I don't want to call it a waste of money, because it's not. I could play it at any time, but that $60 game is just sitting in my library, and it makes me sad. Anyway, again, I don't know if weapons drop in this game, or if you just have this one weapon and you increase its damage as you go by whatever system they have in place. And hopefully it's a system that you can actually control, because I don't like not being able to manage my stats myself. Like, I come from playing Ragnarok Online, where you could literally dictate how your stat growth would go, outside of the effects the class itself would have on it, on specific stats. And each level up, you would gain a set amount of points to put into stats, and that's what I'm hoping is the case here, or the typical Souls-like progression as far as stats are concerned. I don't want to just level up and then I just get stat dumps into elemental alchemy and engineering for this class. Hopefully you guys understand my concerns. Anyway, the special move for the glass core batons is that the weapon is infused with frost for a few seconds. Then you have the alchemical resistance vial, which can neutralize enemy alchemical attacks. Alchemists favor alchemical weapons that can ignite, freeze, or electrocute their enemies and cause persistent elemental afflictions. Then you have the perks, one of which I spoke of earlier, Elemental Alchemy +3. Elemental Alchemy increases alchemical damage and resistance, as well as Engineering +2, which already puts another point in favor of this class, which I was already kind of liking the idea of. Engineering +2, most importantly, increases the chance of finding loot. Now, I don't know what loot might drop, but you and I are going to find out together as we select the Alchemist.
This machine that is now somehow able to speak. An understand what we say to it? C'est terrifiant.
Yes, but it is loyal to you. That's all that matters. If it managed to escape the chateau, it could be your eyes and ears in Paris. And if, perchance, the other automats were to go after it?
You won't attempt anything foolish. I cannot lose you, Gabrielle. Not now. Aegis?
Madame.
The king must be stopped.
The very kingdom is at stake.
Go and find Vaucanson at his workshop, Ni les Invalides. He surely holds the secret to these tireless automats. And perhaps he will know something about the death of my son.
How am I to leave the chateau grounds, Madame?
Go to the riverbank, at the far side of the grounds. From there you can take a boat to Paris.
You wanted to find Vaucanson? Vraiment? What if he is the one who is responsible for this unrest?
What Vaucanson has done, ma chère, only Vaucanson can undo.
Okay. It's a wee bit on the dark side. Is there anything we can do? It appears this is the way they wanted it. Okay, I guess we can't really complain about that. I have to remember now that we have, let's see, we have stamina, so I have to keep that in mind. Okay, good. I can interrupt my attack. Well, I say interrupt. I can't. There's no parry. Switching targets is basic. Charged heavy attack. Quick access belt. You can assign consumables to the quick access belt so you can use them at any time. Go to the inventory to assign oil burette to the belt. The day Aegis was assigned to the Queen as a bodyguard, she was given this metal receptacle containing a precious restorative oil. Now powered by unlimited energy, she can use it to repair damage received in battle. The burette refills automatically when a Vestal has been activated. Go ahead and stick that there. Put that there, and this token allows Aegis to return to the last Vestal or carriage she has visited. It is reusable. However, all anima essence is lost with each use. I guess we don't need it then, do we? I guess I should go ahead and heal. So you just press left and right to manage what's selected. Looks like somebody got ahead of themselves. Aegis can grip ledges within reach. Oh, nice. So there are also aerial attacks. How many can we chain together? 3. The last one you saw there was the aerial attack, or the heavy attack. Each weapon has an attacking or defensive special move. The left trigger is the special move for the equipped weapon. I didn't get to see the warning. Alchemical afflictions. Just like her enemy's weapons, Aegis' own weapons can cause alchemical damage, flame, frost, and fulmination. When she uses alchemical capsules for each such attack, alchemical damage fills a gauge which, when full, triggers an affliction, which lasts until the gauge is depleted. Flame affliction ignites its target, causing continuous damage, and if you're the one on fire, you can extinguish the fire faster by dodging. Frost affliction freezes its target on the spot, and if you're affected by it, you can thaw faster by attacking. Fulmination electrocutes its target, with each hit taken causing additional damage. Aegis can stop the electrocution by using insulation elixir. So I think I would expect flame to be second in terms of damage and general usefulness in boss fights, because that's my main concern. You know, trash mobs like this, they'll die no matter what you do, but bosses are unlikely to be frozen, or be able to be frozen, and they'll undoubtedly have a higher resistance to alchemical afflictions. So I'm trying to plan ahead as far as what I'm going to utilize most frequently. I don't know if we'll actually be able to use fire or electricity, but, you know, I guess we'll both find out together. I'm going to go ahead and assume that if something had dropped, I'd be able to see it. Movement in this game is going to take some getting used to, given that I just came from playing Thymesia, which has a much more fluid and swift and undoubtedly responsive combat system. I'm just trying to make sure I don't get ambushed. Bring it. I don't know if I can taunt or anything. Overheating and rapid cooling. That I have to remember that we have stamina in this game. Actions consume endurance. When Aegis runs out of endurance, her gears overheat and she can no longer perform the following actions: attack, jump, dodge, and sprint. I did not know we could sprint in the first place. When overheated, you can trigger rapid cooling by pressing Y, which can instantly restore an amount of endurance depending on your timing. However, this inflicts a certain amount of frost damage as shown in the following gauge. Wow, that is a lot. It is literally 33% of that gauge. Using it too soon after overheating will prolong the overheating. Okay. Oops. I pick up by pressing Y. Lesser essence of a lesser spirit. I'm trying to figure out when it is we need to trigger Interesting. And by interesting, I mean confusing. There's nothing on the left shoulder button, so I'm assuming something will be going there eventually. Okay. I enjoy getting swatted every now and then, but that's a little much. Don't worry, I'll heal in a little bit. Wait, we don't have any more heal. Oh well. Again, I just have to make the point that the combat system in Thymesia feels so much better. But I'm still getting used to this one, so I can't, rag on it too much yet. You expect me? Well, I guess we can go this way. It's all the same in the end anyway. We slip behind this guy. I see that over there. Hey! I will give them a point for that. Being able to backstab is nice. So how do we run? Or sprint, I should say. I wonder if there's a heavy attack version of that. It's going to take a bit for me to realize that ordinary oil vial. That's not it. A slow-acting alchemical distillate. This ordinary oil repairs a small amount of non-structural damage suffered by automats. These fluids, essential to the functioning and maintenance of the mechanical army's soldiers, were formulated and produced by Antoinette Lavoisier on commission from the Académie Royale des Sciences. Working tirelessly in his laboratory at l'Arsenal, he was unaware of the sinister purpose for which these substances would be used. By the way, it's single use. And I kind of need to use this. 19 seconds of healing over time. Understood. It'll take a while for me to realize that A is not the button I need to press to pick things up. So if I press Y immediately after running out of weird. So well, they did mention if I did it too soon, it would just make things worse. So as soon as you see the glow in her back, that's when you press Y. Jeez, and they lied. That is almost 60. That is what, 66%? Activating Vestals. Activating a Vestal creates a checkpoint where Aegis will be repaired if she breaks. Here, Aegis can upgrade attributes by spending Anima Essence, upgrade equipment, weapons, Virelli, and modules by spending materials, and obtain equipment, outfits, weapons, consumables by spending Anima Essence as well. Huh. Give it a handshake, huh? Okay. I don't have enough anima essence for this. But they do give you loadouts, apparently. Vigor improves your endurance. Power doesn't do any... Well, yeah, it definitely does. Hold on. There's also module slots. Requires 3 keys to upgrade. Weapons. You're at number of doses. And then the potency. Okay. Alchemical capsule. The most revolutionary weapons used by the Royal Mechanical Army employ this alchemical ammunition. While their mechanics, composition, and manufacture remain classified, they break with the science of enlightenment, drawing instead on alchemical principles that have slowly fallen into disuse in favor of modern chemistry since the turn of the century. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I mean, it's obvious that this is a store, which is great. I do like that, but this also consumes what you need to use to upgrade, which I'm not a fan of. So you can purchase other classes? Interesting. Grade is it grade 1? It can't be because there's a 1 right there. It has to be 1, right? But it's a Roman numeral 1. I wish it were more clearly indicated. This module slightly increases Aegis's armor and balance when her health is at its lowest. It slightly increases the amount of anima essence taken from each fallen enemy. I keep going over the pronunciation for anima or anima, which is actually I'm pretty sure it's anima. But I keep going over it in my head, which causes me to, well, pause while I think about it. Oh, so you can swap. Oh, that's actually good. And then the equipment. Okay, that's nice. I hear something up here. You can reach that. What? You don't need to tease me. Well, whatever. Yeah, so even the heavy attack results in that. And the left trigger is the special. Anyone else here? I was behind it when I got hit. Just thought I'd let you guys know about that one. Picked up another ordinary oil vial. Go ahead and stick that on there. We got 2 of them. Well, we didn't get 2 of them. We have 2 of them. What the frick are you and why? Oh, I can't break it. I'm going to wait until that bad boy goes upstairs. That way, we can get a nice little backstab. Back attack? Because there's no stabbing. Frankly, the only sharp weapon that appears to be in the game is the weapon for the soldier. I want the dancer weapon, frankly. Alright. Let's do this. Whoop. Oh, so if you're looking at the endurance bar, when it turns white is when you can press Y. Okay. I didn't expect that to hit me. I completely misread the range on that. Yeah, so when the bar turns white, you want to press Y immediately. And that's how much stamina you'll recover. I'm just going to call it stamina whenever it occurs to me to do so. Is there anyone home? And there's the guy patrolling. Oh dear. Press X to use. Jeez. Okay, so we suffered a couple of stutters there. Not great, but at the very least it didn't get us killed. I do like a good explosive grenade. What's this? Well, I say what's this, but I know what it is. Wow, the intricate way that opened up. Polignac cap. Okay. I don't hate hats. And since we're low on health and would have to use another heal, I'm just going to go back to the Vestal. That's not what I wanted, but it's what we got. We go up here for it. I'm trying to figure out what the button for the sprint might be, but not enough for upgrades. Didn't really want... Oh, right, the equipment. We did just pick up a hat. Nice. 1 armor, though. Okay. It doesn't really say... Oh, it... Okay. Once reserved for gentlemen, this ancient regime tricorn is now only worn by ladies of the highest aristocracy. Because of their unique structure and the materials used to make them, the clothing and accessories designed for Aegis' exclusive use increase her mobility and protect her from ordinary or alchemical attacks. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with the hat for now. It's not like the hairstyle's cool or anything, so I don't need to worry about, losing out on being able to see it. And the stagger damage, they recover from it, so I have to keep that in mind as well. Something's behind me. I disagree with that. I pressed dodge twice. Well, completely misjudged the range on that. Again. Two. Keep misjudging the range on that. I don't know what that pop-up was, but it's gone now. Okay, so we have some consumable heals now. Well, regen, more accurately, because the heal over time, may as well go ahead and use one of those. I was fully expecting to be attacked there, but something big is over here. Stealth attack. Oh, now we talk about stealth attacks, huh? And apparently there's a certain range you have to be outside of for the stealth attack to actually work. If you're approaching the enemy from behind and the triangle or the diamond turns red, attack. Because if you continue forward and thinking maybe you need to be closer, it'll turn white and then you'll just do a normal attack and waste the entire thing. So, just so we're all clear. That's what I've noticed. I do like being able to jump, though. Upwards mobility is always, always fine with me. I only see the one guy moving. But I doubt he's the only one here. So even if they turn around on you, as long as the diamond is red, you're good to go. You can keep your raggedy clothes, but granite cobblestone. I remember seeing a chest around here. Grade 1 longevity module. You have just obtained a new module. That's her making those noises. You can assign it to we have module slots, but we can't unlock them right now, so we'll just have to hold on to that and, you know, wait. I should put the explosive. I mean, I don't see anywhere an enemy can actually drop down on us, aside from the obvious giant hole in the ceiling. So maybe it'll be fine, right? This doesn't look prohibitive. From what I'm seeing, it's just an effect, which is fine.
The Swiss guard, killed by the automats that replaced them.
Oh. Captain de Grasse, Governor D'Affray? Governor D'Affray confirms that no command was given to replace your company with a detachment of automats. I therefore urge you, until further notice, to keep your distance from these machines and to inform me of any signs of hostility. Do not engage unless Her Majesty the Queen is in danger. Reinforcements are en route. Signed, Lieutenant Colonel de Bachman, second in command of the place de St. Cloud. And then I have to hold Y to close it. Oh, there's a bloody note. Oh no, that is the bloody note. We've acquired it. Nice. Defeat the unstable. Okay. I mean, I knew it was coming, but I didn't expect you to lock me out until... Alright, bud. Kill me gently. Ow! I have to remember that I have stamina. I'm just going to wait until my regen gets me into a good spot. I will say, her alchemical attack, well, this class's alchemical attack is garbage. At least until you get more stamina. Didn't get the animation off. That's right. Go back where you belong. Come on. So I'm starting to get the hang of the combat system just a little bit. There is no dash attack for the heavy attack, which is fine. Module keys. You have just obtained a module key. Aegis has several slots for modules that augment her stats and alter the behavior of certain mechanics. The slots have levels that allow Aegis to fit increasingly powerful modules. To unlock a slot with a module key you just obtained, go to the upgrades menu at a Vestal. You can equip modules at any time from Aegis's module menu. Hey, that's good. Not having to find and then reuse a Vestal just to change your modules is nice. And frankly, whew, so appreciated. Get in the secret handshake. Sit in the secret chair. Ooh, okay, we have the modules. I need 3 keys. Wait, no, this needs 1 to unlock. Oh, we already had a slot. Ah, goodness. Efficient ventilation module. That's the one that allows me to immediately cool down the stamina when we use it. So you would have seen there during the boss fight that I willingly consumed all of my stamina to then try and reset it with the ventilation module we have here, which is apparently what gives us the ability to do that. Yep, this module slightly reduces the internal damage caused by slightly reduces the frost damage caused by rapid cooling. Oh, so rapid cooling is an inherent ability. This module just decreases the amount of frost that we suffer when we use that, which is, I have to admit, I don't know how much it's actually doing for us. It'd probably be better to just have some sort of... Well, we do have the alchemical resistance potions, so there's that. Then we have the longevity module that we picked up from the chest, which slightly increases health. A complex union of elemental alchemy and precision mechanics. Modules were designed in the secrecy of Eugene de Vaucansan's workshop. By virtue of principles known only to their creator, they modify Aegis's behavior, movements, capabilities, and resistance. Now we have enough anima to upgrade. Wow, we need anima for everything. To upgrade weapons. Well, at least we don't need it for this. But we need a Lavoisier. Lavoisier. Nope, it's Lavoisier catalyst. Okay. There's another thing here. Okay, so we can spend anima. I actually... Lowest impact, not surprising. This grants us the ability to block, which I actually kind of like. I just want to be able to block is all. And I know it's extremely stupid to not spend the anima that we just got on leveling up, but we literally only get 2 upgrades. No, we probably only get 1. And then the cost for upgrading would increase. So, you see what the problem is? And frankly, the special move for the glass core batons is butts. So, I mean, unless we can find some sort of or mod it in some way that it does something more relevant like fire or fulmination damage, or fulmination, or inflict fulmination. I can't see a reason to ever use this. And none of the others have alchemical affinity. Frankly, I just want all of the other weapons so we can test which ones we like using more. When the 2 armored fans are held together and placed between Aegis and the enemy, they form a shield of unparalleled sturdiness. For this, the scrolls unfurl to form an exceedingly strong shield. The halberd delivers a slow but powerful ranged shot. It's got high impact. And frankly, it's the only other one with an actual alternate, with a special move that isn't block. For now, I'm going to go with this one. Equipment, and then for weapon B, the halberd. So how do we swap weapons? It's not the left shoulder button. That's for attacking. Okay, so it's up, but not down. This guy should be back over here, right? Get up. Get up. Over here. Dang it. He really only wants to fight in this corner, huh? Thought I wouldn't look around to look for more loot, huh? I was just checking to make sure I wasn't about to get ambushed. Oh. Hey there, stranger. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but... well, that's what we got. Yep, that's a dead guy. So, in the interest of it being the very first episode of this game, where do we even go from here? Up here? I guess I have to walk up the goddamn tree trunk. Fair enough. In the interest of it being the very first episode of this game, and there being 2 chests over here, I think we'll go ahead and make this first video an hour and a half long. I know, no, you don't have to thank me. I'm just doing my due diligence. You've just acquired a new weapon. You can equip it by assigning it to the free slot. Hey, at least we can actively do that without having to go back to the Vestal. I do appreciate that. Interesting. Okay, see, now this actually combos well with the alchemical effect from the batons. Also, it comes with the shield special move. Okay. It looks like I just wasted so much. It looks like I just wasted 1500 anima. I knew the risk. I knew it might end up being a hasty decision to buy the halberd or the soldier class weapon, but I went and did it anyway. So how does this work? The range on it isn't great. So it's basically a shotgun. Got it. I mean, I do like my guns too. Which is the main reason why we went with the soldier weapon in the first place. The ability to choose gun? I mean, come on. Oh, now that... why would they tell me how to sprint now? Are we going to get Indiana Jones? Because this already had me. I would like a weapon that allows me to pull an enemy's attention. Hold on. That way, we can just swap weapons. Oh, and it actually uses stamina, which frankly shouldn't be as surprising as it was. So, what's the range? Good. No alchemical capsules, they take time to recharge. So how many does it take for the charged attack? 2. Fair enough. I wonder if we can get weapons from the enemies as well. I'm really glad that I know I keep saying it, but I'm really glad that we don't have to go back to the Vestal in order to change our equipment. I know some Souls-like games have done that, and that sucks. It really sucks. But here, frankly, the only actual one that I can think of is... What is the name of that goddamn game? I just played it. Something Animus Revenant. That's the name of it. Where you can't actually change your weapons out unless you visit the statues, which serve as the, bonfire of the game. So this armor increases our, this coat increases our armor by 5, reduces our flame, it actually makes us, it does decrease our flame resistance. That's unfortunate. But it does increase our resistance to electricity, which is always good. This extravagant garment was inspired by the coat with extremely large colored lapels worn by dedicated young monarchists for the sake of provocation. This was one way for them to signal their contempt for the common people. Because of their unique structure and the materials used to make them the clothing... Yeah, we've read that before, so I don't have to read that ever again. And then there's this, which is the original thing we were wearing. And then the hat... well, I hate that. But it's plus... No, it's only... Yeah, it's plus 34 freaking armor. Well, don't mind if I freaking do. I'm just going to go ahead and hide it, though. Because gross. It's not so much the way it looks as the fact that it has no color that bothers me. Whoa, there we go. Oh, you're new. Interesting. This should be close enough. Now, what's in here? Nothing. You just like getting tinkled on by... Are these toads or frogs? Frogs. They're definitely frogs. I hear something to my left. Pop goes the weasel. Yeah, I like gun. Wait, is this the way we're supposed to be going? I don't want to do that. There's also a door over here that we can't interact with, haven't interacted with. And a big guy on the other side of it. No, he's not. No, he's definitely a big guy. And this is blocked. Dang. I was hoping to aggro him so we'd at least maybe be able to kill him through it. But the devs saw that one coming. Not like in Thymesia where you can just aggro an enemy through a wall or a door that's closed and then it knows. Come get some. I don't know if you can refresh the freeze effect or not, so that's something I would like to test as well. Finding one's way. You have just acquired a compass. You can assign the compass to the quick action belt so that you can use it at any time to see the way to your destination. But what if I don't care which way I'm going? Seems like a you problem then. Okay, so let's see about this new weapon. So, where do we start? I guess we'll start with the name. We picked up the Nemesis claws from the chest just a few seconds ago. It's basically a physical short-ranged weapon. I guess that's not that big of a surprise. Then again, there are guns, so I guess it's okay to mention that it's a melee weapon. Medium weight, decent impact, probably equivalent to the batons. Yep. Better immobilization damage, whatever that turns out to mean. Now, the most important part is its special move, which allows you to counterattack. Any parry that is timed just right reverses the effects of the enemy's attack and deals physical damage. Nice. And it deals 310 impact damage. Yeah. Yeah, that's... wrong weapon. That's going to require some experimentation. Do I jump on the rope or keep going? Aha! Comrades, in the name of our nation, our honor demands that we stop our work. The king threatens to send his foreign regiments into the capital. Shall we continue to build a vain lantern while our brothers are slaughtered 4 leagues from St. Cloud? The time has come to put down our tools and take up arms! To Paris! Equality or death, freedom will recognize its own. Citizen Virelli, Mason, and Patriot. That was a little rough on the throat, but you know, sometimes you have to give. That's all I've got. There should be something of interest up here, right? Surely they wouldn't just tickle my testicles and then leave me like this. Surely not. I can't target that. There has to be a way to get up there, right? Can't grab onto that. The rope, maybe? Finally? I highly doubt it, but no. I don't see any other way up there, though. And that has to be interactable somehow, right? Don't know which... There's no other reason to be up here, but... Yeah, you definitely can't grab that. I don't know if there's fall damage, so we're going to find out together. That's right. I didn't want to find out. I also wanted to test if you could use attacks to effectively break your fall. Is there something over here?
The riverbank is just beyond this wood.
I don't have any real reason to do this, but I just want to make sure that we return here, rather than having to walk the entire way back from the Vestal that's over there near the boss, well, where we fought the unstable automat. Ugh. Oh, see, this is where having a long-range weapon would be great for pulling out one of these enemies at a time. Oh, don't you get upset. I don't care about you enough to attack you from behind anyway. What the? Oh, right. I forgot the weapon we were using. I was super confused when I didn't shoot. You want to attack, buddy? I got hit by that. I hit the wrong button in order. I don't think that's the way that should have gone. Are you bored or? That's right. Yeah, I like being able to counterattack. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought they just stripped the flesh from this guy's body. That would have been really bad. Like a sign of intent, which means somebody around here is sort of conscious. There we go. Come on, bud. Mistimed. All right. Come on. I can do that too, bud. Better than you as well. Ooh, what the frick? I can attack while the shield is out, but also do note that there's a slight delay between the swapping of weapons that prevents you from being able to attack immediately. I'm spamming the button and that's the soonest I could attack. So again, that's it. That's as fast as we could attack. So I have to also keep in mind, okay, that there's that delay. Probably should have just used the freaking gun. Improving the oil burette. You have enough materials to upgrade the burette. Open the upgrade menu at a Vestal and use the catalyst to increase the number of doses, and the other one increases the potency. That's the word. That is extremely weird. How in the world is this supposed to work? This is such a weird thing. What in the world? Okay. What the frick? Oh. Is it still blocked from this side as well, or... No, this is a different one entirely. I am absolutely terrified by the jolly nature of these automats. I was trying to remember that meme about, I don't know whether it started with Master Chief or what, but it sort of goes, how does it, why do I only have 18? Are you going to come at me or just threaten me from afar? I don't remember how the meme itself goes. It's like, well, at the very least, I don't remember how it starts, but I do remember that it ends with, but that thing terrifies me. And I was trying to figure out how to insert that, and I realized very quickly that I did not even know how it began, like how to start it, so that seems like a lost opportunity. And that was supposed to be referenced back when I was talking about the automats that had the, what were they? Then those aren't, are they tubas or trumpets? I think the tubas are the bigger ones. Yeah, that's a tuba. So the automats with the, hold on. Yeah. Oh my god, I couldn't even see it. Gun. The greatest threat of all. Anyway. Falchion and Saber. Ooh. I mean, we have to, don't we? So, let's go ahead. Oh, that Saber actually looks like a whip. So, we have Falchion and Saber. The physical melee weapon that's obviously dual-wielded. Its special move is Blade Tornado. By using the sword and Falchion in combination, Aegis can perform a spinning attack that delivers a flurry of hits. That deals 50 physical damage, I'm assuming per hit, and 65 impact damage, I'm also assuming per hit. So, may as well go ahead and... wrong weapon. I don't hate that. Interesting. Okay, so we got that weapon from there. Oh, I only have to press the analog stick the one time, and then she just goes. I thought I had to hold it, which... well, at least it's just us. Ow, my feelings. Missed me. Where did this come from? What? It died over there though, right? So what? Oh, that was her making that noise. I see you back there, buddy. Is he the only one here though? Well, I don't know. I kind of like the Falchion and the Saber. I mean, I do like being able to counterattack, so it'd be cool if I could get that one. Down on the D-pad doesn't seem to do anything, so maybe they could have gone with an extra weapon on that. I mean, the more options I have, the happier I am. Then I'd be able to go with gun, something defensive, and then something just purely for offense. And that offense could mean either form of that word. And it's much better for breaking boxes. So much better. So, I'm guessing this will never be opened? Well, it's literally one way. I need a tool to break it. Goddamn door is sealed with jade. I can't come back this way. Have I seen everything this way? I'm pretty sure we have, right? I remember all the way back to the gate that we couldn't open, that had the spearman on the other side of it. There's a gate over there that we can't open because, you know, why should we be able to? Well, let's do it. I think I'm going to keep my hands close to the controller, just in case.
This boat will take me to Paris.
But I want to open the gates that are here. So I'm guessing this guy is the boss. Yep. Sweeping attacks. Ow, I was hoping to get behind him. Not eat a whole dick. I'm just going to wait until my regen is done. I can't cancel out of it either. Ow! Point that thing at me, young man. Right, the electricity. Grab that really quickly. Ow. No more ordinary vials. I was barely looking at the guy because we have no uses of our abilities whatsoever, and I have no idea how to get them back. I just wanted that. I disagree with that entirely. Ooh, almost, huh? I'm not even going to pretend that I want to check my inventory. I don't think I got the full charge on that. Dang it. The problem is that I completely ran out of healing. Okay. Alright, we don't have any of that. So we need... What was it that we got? We can upgrade a weapon. Well, that's not great. I mean, I do like the gun. I forgot that that has a shield, but I don't really have any desire whatsoever to take that kind of a hit. Frankly, the combination of weapons we have is great. I just need to do better. Simple as that. Maybe I did charge up that heavy attack completely. I didn't think I did, though. Where does this go? Oh, clearly nowhere I'm meant to be. The heavy attack on that one comes out a lot faster than it does with the... What was the other one? Nemesis claws. I could have just called them guitars, and it would have been... Motherfricker just shot me in the mouth. How do I get back more of these charges? Stop trading with me. Get over here. We have more ordinary oil. I don't know if that guy is still over there, so let's find out. Come on. Over here, bud. Let me see your shining face. Ow. Okay. We have learned. What? I genuinely couldn't tell you. But we have learned something. There's nothing up that way. So let's do this. So we have 13 charges now, which isn't great. I hear him to the right. Big hit. Come on. Bop. So every time you hit a frozen enemy, it ticks down their, well, effect. Swing, bada bada bada, swing. Get away. You know, I should have expected that to hit me, but I didn't. Bop. Alright, I need you to charge me, buddy. What? There we go. I didn't expect that. I don't want to use the gun. I disagree with that. I was mid-dash. We've got no heals. No prospect. And yet we managed to taste victory. Did I say take or taste? We have a grade 2 stable charging module, so let's see what that's all about. That slightly increases health. We can't actually use this one. Increases balance during charged attacks. Okay. We have 2 keys. I think that'll be enough to unlock another module slot. That, hold on, what is this? No, we're not going to do that just yet. So I can't run through boxes. We continue to learn. Ooh. Right, we do have those, don't we? Inventory. Yeah, may as well. I thought this was a ladder when I was looking at it during the fight, but
This boat will take me to Paris.
if you don't shut up. And it's blocked. I mean, I'm sure we'll be able to come back this way, but still, it's terrible to not be able to backtrack. Well, I guess that's that, except for these over here. Get that done really quickly, and this one. Now we're all set for parry. Gross Caillou. Nope, that's probably not how that second one is spelled. I know the first one isn't pronounced gross either. I just like saying gross. So where does this lead? Anything interesting? She probably sinks like a stone. So we'd like to avoid the water if possible. 3 frost grenades. Hey, it's coming together. Granted, the gun already does enough on its own. But if... Well, hold on. Let me actually remember to add that. There we go. I'm trying to be extremely careful so I don't run into anything because we've literally only got a smidge of health. So I've gotten used to the way the game controls and how it feels. It's going to be hard going back to Thymesia, but I still haven't actually decided to continue playing that yet, so, you know, that's neither here nor there, really. More Frosties, alright. Give someone a little case of brain freeze. Immobilization. Aegis' light weapons are able to inflict immobilization damage as shown in the immobilization gauge. When the gauge is filled, the enemy is temporarily immobilized, leaving them open to a critical hit. I've broken enemies previously and I've never seen any sort of pop-up for a critical hit. Is there anyone to test this theory out on, or are you just blowing smoke up my gears? I am not a fan of locked gates. Having someone tell you you can't go somewhere where you obviously should be able to? Tisk tisk. Okay. I do want to test out the... What the... Oh, that's gross. It's like actually gross. Okay, now. Let's see. We've gotten all of our anema back. No, not... Well... Wait, this only increases... I don't want to spend 1,000 anema on it, only to find out that it doesn't actually affect how much... Wait, hold on. Only to find out that it doesn't affect how much alchemy... Well, how much frost damage it would do with this. And I don't even use the batons anymore. I literally haven't used the batons since I got another weapon. Since we got the gun, in fact. I have no desire to ever use these again. The Falchion and Saber are so much better as weapons, and their special move is really good for immobilizing enemies as well, or even punishing those who have been affected by freeze, which I don't think I'm going to call the last 2 guys we fought bosses, even though their health bars were presented in a way that indicates they were. Oh, right, we can upgrade this. Nice. 3 doses. We like that. But, like I was saying, I hesitate to call them bosses. I will put... Ooh, it only goes up by 30, at least for right now. I just wanted that to be above. Well, I don't want just... Special move damage? mean, we're going to be doing a combination of elemental damage as well. This improves health. I like that. Well, it jumped significantly with that one. Agility increases immobilization damage. Huh. But nothing increases flame, frost, or fulmination damage. And I hate that. I really, really hate that. I'm going to save the keys so we can upgrade a slot. That's what I want to do. Because we have another module, but it requires a level 2 slot, which we don't currently have. That sucks. Well, that's that. Now, what we want to do is test out the critical hit they were telling us we could get on an enemy.
I will only be able to locate Monsieur de Vaucanson's workshop from an elevated position.
I could have sworn I saw... I guess he was just standing here? That's how I saw him? I don't remember what the alchemical capsules are for. It doesn't look like we'll even be able to... Water flask? I mean, even she's looking around extremely confused, like, what the frick? There, that's why she was looking up. Okay. What if you didn't, though? I actually think we want... Hold on. That's the guy we saw earlier. Gotta watch out for that other guy. Is this open? I mean, I could have sworn I saw something that's incoming. Oh dear. Interrupted. Where are you going? If you don't like the cold, stay out of the refrigerator, boyo. So there's apparently a sprint attack. Nice. And practical, but at least it has it, you know? Blocked, of course. I know, I was supposed to end the video about 18 minutes ago, but I kind of like this game. I mean, there's nothing going on in there, but You know, at least I could tell. That way I wouldn't continue to wonder. And not having to wonder is half the battle. So I want to test... Hey, bud. Usually follow that up with a second attack. All I want to do is see what the critical attack is like now that they've told me about it. I don't know why they waited this late. I mean, we could try the explosive grenades, I guess. We've got a few of them. Hopefully they just don't do too much damage so we can actually properly test what we're after here. Okay, so it does quite a bit of damage. Got it. Come on, you too. It missed. Not great. I'm having difficulties testing. Why are my two heals not next to each other when they should be? That should be like that. There we go. I hate that it's on the left. I suppose I could fix that by doing this. This for here. And now it'll be on the left forever, which I am more used to. Petrification immobilizes an enemy. But I don't think it's the kind of immobilization that we're actually looking to test. So we're going to go back. The smart thing to do would be go back to the Vestal and test or reset the enemies. And then test it out on the flame spewer. Where is it? Okay, that should have them reset. Now, the flame spewer should be this way, over here. Over. God dang it. All I want is a little bit of violence on the side, and I can't even get this guy down out of the tree. There we go. Now, have this. Okay. Hey, you know, it's fair. This is your world. I'm just living in it. At least it's not too far. I need to go pick up whatever that is at the end of the way. And at least it's not too far. Oh, come on. From the Vestal, so we can just hop right over and try to knock the guy out. I don't want to use any of my charges because I only have 26 of them, and what if a big bad shows up, you know? So instead, we'll go with heavy attacks, which is no good. Okay. At least there's something you can do to put that one out. The fulmination is probably going to be a big issue later on. Come on. I think I just got blocked? Interesting. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us today. These enemies just want to die rather than give us the knockdown that we so desire. And I'm just not going to play that game with them any longer. At least not today. The video's long enough as it is. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back on Friday with another episode, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that, because I know I am. The game is not as fluid as Thymesia is, but given that it's 66 gigabytes in size, I'm hoping that it lasts at least 3 times as long, minimum. And just so we're clear, Thymesia I've beaten in 12 hours. So, yeah, not great as far as a return on my investment goes, but aside from how long the game was, it's actually really well done. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.